A guide for business owners when world events walk into the workplace. We live and work in a time where global events are no longer distant headlines. They arrive in our workplaces through conversations in the lunchroom, news, social media posts, personal stress, and sometimes, conflict between colleagues. In Australia, recent international conflicts have shown that political and social issues can quickly become workplace issues. These situations can be challenging for small and medium-sized. Many business owners are unsure how to respond, what to say, or whether they should say anything. The reality is this: ignoring the issue rarely makes it go away. Silence can sometimes make matters worse. Why global events affect local workplaces. Employees do not leave their personal views, cultural identity, or family connections at the door when they come to work. Many people have strong personal ties to global events through family, religion, culture, or deeply held beliefs. Fear of world events can affect concern for job security, personal, and family safety, and it can affect morale, concentration, relationships at work, and overall workplace culture. For employers and managers, the key is not to take sides, but to manage the workplace environment professionally, respectfully, and safely. This is where leadership, clear policies, and open communication become essential. Start with clear and calm communication. One of the most effective things a business owner or manager can do during times of political or social tension is to communicate early and clearly. This does not mean making political statements. It means reinforcing workplace expectations and reminding staff of the organization's values. You might hold a short team meeting or send a communication to staff that covers, acknowledge that significant events happen. People may feel strongly about these events. Reinforce that the workplace must remain respectful and professional. Remind staff about policies relating to bullying, harassment, discrimination, and social media. Let employees know what support is available if they are feeling stressed or affected by events. Encourage respectful conversations, but clarify that aggressive or intimidating behavior will not be tolerated. The purpose of this communication is not to control opinions, it is to set behavioral expectations. Reinforce workplace values and behavior standards. In periods of social tension, workplace behavior can change quickly. Comments that might be brushed off can suddenly become very personal. Jokes can be misinterpreted. Discussions can turn into arguments. Therefore, it is important to restate your workplace values, such as respect, inclusion, diversity, professional behavior, zero tolerance for bullying and harassment, respectful communication. Even when people disagree as an employer, you are not responsible for what people think, but you are responsible for how people behave at work. Monitor workplace dynamics. Managers and supervisors should be alert during times of political or social tension. Watch for changes in behavior, increased conflict between employees, complaints about inappropriate comments, social media issues spilling into the workplace, employees appearing to be distressed, distracted, or withdrawn, team divisions forming along political, cultural, or religious lines. Early intervention is critical. Minor issues can become formal complaints very quickly if not managed early and properly. Review your workplace policies. Many businesses have policies on bullying, harassment, discrimination, and social media, but they are often outdated or rarely discussed. It is important in these times to review and update policies to ensure they cover bullying and harassment, discrimination and racial or religious vilification, code of conduct, social media behavior, working from home behavior and online meetings, complaint reporting procedures, investigation procedures, confidentiality requirements. The key areas small businesses should focus on: workplace conflict management, managing political discussions at work, bullying and harassment policies, workplace investigations, employee complaints handling, respectful workplace culture, diversity and inclusion in the workplace, workplace behavior policy, HR support for small business, independent workplace investigator, misconduct investigations, workplace compliance, psychosocial hazards workplace, safe work culture. Provide support options for employees. Employees may be genuinely distressed by world events. Others may experience conflict with colleagues because of differing views. Support options may include employee assistance programs, EAP, flexible working arrangements, more breaks during stressful periods, access to a manager or HR to discuss concerns confidentially, bringing in an external investigator or workplace consultant if conflict escalates. Small businesses often think these issues only happen in large corporations, but small teams can be affected even more because people work closely together. Conclusion: global events will continue to influence Australian workplaces. That is the reality of modern work and a diverse workforce. The role of a business owner or manager is not to solve global problems, it is to make sure the workplace remains safe, respectful, and productive. The businesses that handle these situations well are the ones that communicate early, set clear behavior expectations, act quickly when issues arise, update their policies, seek external help when needed. Handled properly, difficult times can strengthen workplace culture, build trust, and show strong leadership. Handled poorly, they can lead to complaints, investigations, staff turnover, and significant reputational damage. As always, prevention is far better than investigation.